Governor Babagana Zulum, the governor of Borno State, recently shed light on the demographic challenges faced by Nigeria, particularly the higher population of beggars in the country. Okay, he made this clarification during an interview with Channels TV. The governor drew from his educational experiences in the south to argue that while beggars are present in both northern and southern Nigeria, the population of beggars in the north is significantly higher. Zulum attributed this disparity in part to cultural practices such as a polygamy, which contributes to larger family sizes in the north. He acknowledged that the population figures are indeed substantial, but emphasized that the key issue lies not in the numbers of themselves, but in the effective management and allocation of resources for the growing population. I did my postgraduate studies in the University of Ibadan. We also have beggars in southern Nigeria, but the population is higher in northern Nigeria. I believe this because of the number of wives that we used to marry among ourselves, Zulum stated. The governor expressed gratitude to the federal government for re-establishing the Amajiri Educational Board, recognizing its potential to address some of the challenges associated with the Amajiri system, which has been linked to the higher number of out-of-school children and beggars in the north. He emphasized the importance of collaborative efforts between the state and the federal government in resolving these issues. And that is why I want to use this opportunity to thank the federal government for re-establishing the Amajiri Educational Board. I think we are working together to resolve some of the issues, Zulum said. I thought maybe he wants to justify the reason why the tax reforms are, he's been crying that the tax reforms should not be approved or should not be passed by the Senate. Well, and your brother Buhari saw this challenge for 8 years and did nothing. You people just want to kill yourself with marry many wives and outnumbered children. My tenant, who is a small allergy, has not even paid me because his wife in my compound in his number 3 wife, and he has to pay all their rent one after the other. When 20 million out of school children in the north started the own religion madness, bandits and Boko Haram Iswap under will be child's play. Must you have wives and children you cannot cater for? If there are beggars in the southern Nigeria, 98% are still beggars from the north that migrated down south. Who sent you to do more than your capacity? Literate set of people. Professor Zulu is the real problem of the north. The real problem of the north is the inability to separate their cultural values from religion beliefs. The Arabians' culture and religion that you copied have an economy that can sustain them without doing anything and live happily through their lives. Between having 2 children and having 20 children, which would be more challenging to a national or a rational human being, aside money, there are many things child upbringing entails. Since the best and richest countries and societies have low birth rates, why should poor society like ours be having uncontrolled number of children? We cause poverty and suffering for the country and the world. The Igbos mostly don't even practice polygamy, and number of children is comparatively few, and the poverty rate is the lowest. Northern leaders are a bunch of disappointments. I used to respect Governor Zulum until all this rubbish he's engaging in. No single northern leader is nationalistic. They are all selfish and self-centered. You cannot even please the north. They only want to share the biggest from the south without even wanting to contribute a dime. Why the southern Nigeria are tolerating this their stupidity is baffles me. Okay, that means there's something is wrong with the southerners too. The attitudes of northern leaders really turns me off. Somebody is saying that why should Zulum be involved in this kind of a thing? And that is it is what it is, and they cannot even go away from that. You are not sincere. 90% of beggars in the south are northerners. They are being shipped overnight from several states of the north to the south. Since you realize that Your polygamous nature resulted in giving birth to beggars. You people should adjust to reduce the amajiri. To them, it's going to be a blasphemy. Re-establishing it is one thing, and having non-corrupt hands to manage it is another important thing. Anyway, make una dey marry one wife, una no go gree. Is this a good talk? Even the ones you think have sense still prove that they are something else. Professor Zulum is widely read and understands the problem of the North. However, instead of investing heavily on educating the overpopulated out-of-school children, most of the northern governors are more interested in building additional mosques where the children are brainwashed to believe that they can be more Islamic than Saudi Arabia. It will be much easier to train an enlightened child birth control to bring down the overly large population. It is a disappointment that this man is spewing this kind of a thing from his mouth. Yeah, like somebody said, religion and ethnicity is the problem in this country, and you cannot separate them. It's so deep. It's so deep that nobody can tell anybody. Even those beggars you see in the south are also from the north. They usually migrate to the south with vehicles that carries cow. Now you are talking, but I advise the north to marry one wife, okay, to give them more children because of election days. Okay, they are always married to because of election thing. Oga Professor, I used to respect you as an educated one, but Amajiri mentality is still affecting your reasoning. All those people that used to talk under Buhari, like Adamu Garuba, that one said Amajiri is the pride of the north. So when somebody like that is talking, leave all of them. They are the same. They will just be hiding some things, but when the time comes, you begin to see the true color of these guys. So guys, let's hear your opinion, because it's trying to justify beggars here and there, that the reason why they have more beggars in the north is because they marry more wives, not that they don't have a beggars in the south. Leave your comment down there below and let us have your take.